That's right. I know you seen the title. Easy money with IPO is dead. If you're not sure what IPO is, IPO is initial public offering. So when the company goes public, in that way you can buy and sell on the stock market day that they would end up going public. Now, normally I found this a trend around, I want to say maybe late 2024, end up just getting the stock. It was, and here's the trend. The trend was like tech stocks, anything regarding AI, quantum, or crypto. If you got early access shares from like Robinhood or something like that, you just buy them and then you would end up seeing your money double 100, 200, 300% in a very short period of time. So that was kind of the trend. You really didn't have to do major research. If the formula was, if it was a big, tech company, whether it's in AI, crypto, quantum, you just buy the early access shares or from like a Robinhood or something like that, and then you seen major gains. Well, that trend is pretty much dead now. Before, like I said, there was two ways you could end up doing it. You could end up, because with these early access shares that Robinhood allow you to, to reserve, you can end up reserving those shares. Now you're supposed to hold them 30 days because if you don't, it'll be like a 30-day flipping policy, which can prevent you from getting early shares before. So a lot of times you had to hold it for about 30 days. But these companies, they were going up so high, even if they fell a little bit, you would still be making money. I'm going to just show you exactly what I'm talking about of why I said it's dead, and I'll show you how the trend started to pretty much change over the time, and now it's pretty much dead. The easy money and the early IPO access by using Robinhood or something is dead. Okay, so this is Robinhood, and it kind of tracks the IPO early access, and when this is around the Robinhood this is around the time where the I started to notice that trend kind of really, I want to say, started with Reddit. Reddit, I know people know the thread and stuff. They went public March 21st, 2024. So this to me kind of started that major IPO trend. As you can see here, they're up they're up still up to date 500%. So like that's what I'm talking about with these major gains with these tech related company. This is to me when I really started to see the trend first start. Now I'll show you an article like opening day. It was up 50%, kept going up 170%, 170 cents since the IPO. Now this was in like March 2020, I believe, a while ago. A good, like I said, a good amount of time. This is in March. So now, like I said, you can see it's up 500%. Now, as we can look at, and I'll go through so you can see the trend. Now, Allbirds, disregard that because this was in 20, this company went in 2021. So I don't know why, Robinhood even put that there. So that's why you have to disregard that. That's down 57%, but that company went public in 2021. Now, CoreWeave, I believe this is an AI company. They're still up 236%. Now, most of these IPOs they do kind of pull back a little bit, but even still, so CoreWeave went public in March 28, 2025, and it's still up 236%. Now, if we look at the articles, you can end up seeing, look at this, 2 months after CoreWeave IPO, the AI company had surged 250%. Now, like I said, the trend was anything tech related, but mainly AI, crypto, quantum, any of in that range. It was kind of like golden. You couldn't go wrong. Now, as you can see here, the next one, and I'm gonna go on by. Make sure you hit the like button because I had to actually do this over again so you can see the trend. Now, this one, now the percentage they show now is what they're up now. This company went public June 13th, 2025, and they're still up 97%. But check this out. On IPO, they were up, jumped 140%. And these are just IPO, that's the initial date that they went public. so you can just see. And I'm about to show you when the trend end up dying. Circle, this is another one. Circle, this company's up 369%. This is year to date, and as you can see, that major spike. Now, if we look at let's see, Circle, yeah. So like IPO market gets boost for Circle 500% surge. So you can see like the trend. Like it was kind of easy money, double your money, very easy. It was a very easy play. You didn't even have to hold it very long, maybe a couple weeks, month, or if even if you didn't really care about getting early access to other shares before, you could have ended up getting them then. So that was kind of like the easy play. So the next one, Figma, they're up. This one was in July 31st. They're up 60% now. But I'm going to, but if you see this article right here, it says Figma stock soared 250% in the first trading day. So this was the particular trend. You get the early shares from like Robinhood or something like that, or Webull, whatever early access share. You buy it. Whether you want to sell it the first day and risk the penalty, you could have done that, or hold it a month and then sell it after a month. Now, like I said, so this what I'm showing you, I'm laying you out the trend. I don't know if any other YouTuber is gonna take the time to actually go through it. Now, bullish. Um, this this company went public 8/13, and this is when I would end up saying you start to see the trend, start to die. Now, bullish, it was up 90%, but the pullback from bullish, it was up 90%, but it definitely pulled back substantially, like really bad. I did lock in a profit at 44% with bullish. Figma, I'm not sure if I end up purchasing Figma. I'm not sure, or I'm not sure if I got the shares. But anyway, yeah, so this is when it started, the trend started to kind of fall apart after the bullish. Now, bullish, they're up 75%. I think I locked in 44% profit. It's 8/13/2025. If we go to, I think, and as you can also see now, the decline. Even if you look at it up to date, I mean year to date now, this one's up 2%. This one, Figure is up 61%. Gemini, a crypto brokerage, that's down 11%. This one is 0.13. StubHub down 28%. Pattern down 0%, and Firma that's an AI real estate, is only up like 35. But as you can see, this opening day, they actually, it says this is, and this is when things kind of fell apart. Oops, let me see. Oh, I think I skipped one. So Gemini, it was only up 14%. That's definitely the trend kind of derailed. Only up 14%. The next one after that was this company. They actually it said open ended slightly above IPO. I mean the IPO price. This company right here. Um, StubHub. Let's see what I have here. Stocks jumped, then immediately dropped. So you're not really see, like I said, you're not really, you didn't get the see that return, and they're actually down 28%. So keep in mind too, you got to hold these a month if you don't want to risk the chance of preventing getting early access with shares with Robinhood. Like I said, and that's basically StubHub pattern. This popped up a little bit, but so they were popping up maybe 20-30%, and then they kind of pull back because we already know they're going to pull back. So that's why you need them to at least get up to 80, 90, 100%, 120%. So after the 30 days, you can lock in at least 50, 60% profit. Easy, it would have been easy money, but not anymore. Now, like I said, you still have AI and stuff like that. Now, Firmer, it was up 55 percent. that opening day, but it it still got that pullback, and you had to hold it, like I said, for 30 days. And as of now, it's only up 35%. Keep in mind, I'll probably release this video on Monday, so the prices may be slightly different, but in general, you get the overall trend. So I wouldn't. So that's why I end up saying that it is dead, as you can see before. And these was even after a long time. So normally with IPOs, normally you had the initial public offering, it's gonna kind of fall off. But as you can see, like the 500%, disregard that one because that was 2021. I don't even know why they put that there. This one was up 236%, 97, and this is even after like a year later. All these was like in 2024, 2024, and they still up. Circle 370, Figma, and right here after bullish, this is when I said you start seeing the the trend kind of fade off around the bullish right here. As you can see, nowhere near the numbers that we used to see before, because you need, like I said, you need these to go up 100, 120, 200%, so you can easily lock that money. And yeah, guys, and that's why I end up saying easy money. What IPO is dead. Um, like I said, probably still purchase a few. I did profit. I do normally buy a couple of these, and I normally after maybe 30 days or something like that, as long as they're up like 10 or 20, maybe 10, 20, 30%, I just kind of sell it. So I can make, you can make a little profit here and there, but it's nowhere like it before. Before, which is easy. You get the early access IPO, and you're good. You can be up 100, 200%, like I showed you in these companies before. But like I said, the trend is dead now. Will it pick back up again? We'll have to see. But as of now, easy money, dead. Now there are some companies that will kind of pop and stuff like that, but the overall trend is dead, folks. But that concludes this video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Would you say this easy IP? Would you agree with me and say this easy money with IPO is dead? And by the way, let me also know if you would buy a company at IPOs, or what do you think about IPOs in general. But that concludes this video. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'm out.